thoughts. Ms. Bennett, one last question for me, and then I'll see if others here have questions. Senator Barrasso is introducing a witness at another committee hearing and will return. The question I want to ask is I sometimes worry about the silo effect of federal government or any institution that, everybody's got their little piece, and instead of looking comprehensively, we sort of get into our silos. USAGM is an important element of global, our sort of global engagement, public diplomacy. But there's other agencies, institutions, and bureaus within U.S. government that are also in that public diplomacy space. Talk a little bit about how you see USAGM kind of in that array of other actors, and what are the appropriate relationships to build and nurture among the network without compromising the journalistic objectivity that USAGM needs to maintain?
Absolutely, Senator. Thank you for asking that question. And I hate silos. I hate silos. They impede people doing their best work. And so I think that there are many, many tools in the information space that USAGM occupies, and making sure that USAGM is a willing and open and transparent and trustworthy partner to help look at the different ways that people are accessing information and the different lanes that people fulfill in doing that mission, I think is incredibly important. And I really commit to making sure that we avoid silos of all kinds in our work.
Senator Menendez is on the way here, so I'm going to keep asking questions until he arrives. Let me ask you this. In your VOA experience, did you have the feeling as you looked at what other nations were doing, wow, we're out-resourced, or we're getting the right amount of resources? I'm assuming you didn't feel like you were getting too many. So what has been your sense in the recent iteration of USAGM and Voice of America about the degree of resources that the U.S. is committing to these important goals vis-a-vis other nations?
Senator, we appreciate the financial support that the Senate gives to us at any amount, and yet I can say that looking out over the globe, we are vastly out-resourced by our competitors and our adversaries. Whatever the funding level we get, Voice of America, Radio Free Europe, Radio Free Asia, Office of Cuba Broadcasting, and the Office of Middle East Broadcasting will all continue to do our best. However, we are facing an extremely well-resourced, professional, and very impressive infrastructure around the world. And whatever resources we can be given in the future will be put to good use.
And those adversaries are principally Russia and China, but not exclusively. I think Iran has Spanish language broadcasting capacity. Are there other nations than those that I've mentioned that are really active in this area that we need to pay attention to as we make our own resource decisions?
Those three nations are the primary sources of that kind of competition. The thing that I think people find surprising is that this kind of, these three adversaries are operating not just in their own countries and their neighboring countries, but all over the world. And so it is equally important to be aware of the incredible inroads they are making in Africa and Latin and South America, as well as the rest of the globe.
Ms. Bennett, thank you. I will now turn to Senator Menendez for his questions.